Good morning, I'm Peter James, I'm a business growth consultant. With the fallout from COVID, we're likely to see a lot of people coming out of corporates, for sure, and some of those will be thinking about setting up their own small business. Now, the thing about transitioning from corporates is that in a corporate, you have got a built-in team all around you, which means you can focus on one specific thing. It's quite easy in those circumstances to take on board the corporate language, corporate culture, and talk about things being pretty easy, pretty straightforward. You haven't got that luxury when you're a small business person. So at that stage, you need to recognise you really need to be an all-rounder. And that means constant juggling. You've got to move from product development to team building to talking to audiences, and then you've got to look at the results that you're getting in and constantly review what is happening, adjust what is happening in a very adaptable way, sometimes quite rapidly, because things change and it's important to react to those things that are changing. Yes, it would be lovely to kind of have a crystal ball and see where everything's going, but typically we don't have that, and therefore we have to combine that adaptivity to what's happening now with attempts to see where we're going, longer term. So the ball juggling is certainly necessary across skills, but it's also necessary across customers. There are, if we're working with different customers, perhaps we might be working on different projects, then those activities also need to be juggled, because we may want to spend time on one thing with one customer and something different on another customer. So we have to juggle those activities based on our skill sets, time, capacity. Ideally, if we have found people we can work with, that eases the load considerably. That's not always a straightforward thing, and people don't always think about that. So perhaps today the question is, what activities and customers are you juggling, and how can you make sure that doing that you're doing the best you can for all parties concerned, and that includes you.